Hello, strategists and tacticians, generals and soldiers of the Second World War. Welcome back to Panzer Corps Gold and Playing Hardball. And the Operation Abercrombie, that in real history had been widely, well, without any, you can't even say success, but without any results. Although they gained some experience, right? So we found a Churchill here, a Churchill Mk.II, which was also not used in this raid, but later, for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, at the raid at Dieppe, where the British and Canadian forces and like a couple of Americans tried to land and get into a fortified harbor, which went rather wrong. So here, what should we do? I mean, the good thing is we are rather well fortified over here with our infantry sitting in the forest. So these tanks will not do them much good, but I think we should destroy them. And yeah, Impression 7. I mean, we just brought our good tanks here, Panzer IV, however, they will not be able to do anything until 1500 hours, I guess. You guys are in a very bad position, but you have defensive fire. So what I want to do is bomb the Churchill. I think we should prioritize the Churchill. This guy will most likely attack not our engineers, who are actually rather vulnerable on this airfield. But I think this guy will go for the supply dump. It's a bit sad that we weren't able to destroy it. But yeah, that's just how it goes, right? So let's do a bomber run on the Churchill. Come on. Yes, very nice. Very nice indeed. Fallschirmjäger. Go there. And actually, well, I think the big question is, I mean, do we need... It would be good to shoot these guys. Also, that way our Wolfram gets more experience. And they will most likely attack most likely take the pioneers, I guess. Which will be very unfavorable for them. But we could also destroy them, because they will all be suppressed, and then the pioneers can make short work of them. So maybe, or maybe the Fallschirmjäger should attack first, huh? Or the Bocage. Yeah, let's attack them like this. Although they will not run away. But yeah, this is the best. I think this is the best we can do. Let's attack them. Oh, nice attack. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I didn't expect that. So now inside the Bocage, our Fallschirmjäger should have no problem, right? Yes, excellent. Excellent. Very good. Although, like, for the situation here, let's hope we didn't destroy all the vehicles, but we can salvage something. So then we have one shot with you guys. Oh, that was a bad one. Oh, come on. But they all suppressed at least. So yeah, let's try. Yeah, very good. Very nice. Very good. And now the fighter can fly over the Matilda. Okay, just one. That is disappointing, but all we can do right now. But that's good that that the Churchill is down. You guys, yeah, they will probably go here and attack them, I guess, because our hardened Fallschirmjäger are dug in. So these guys, yeah, I guess they will go against one of them. Although they will probably break off their attack anyway. So, and you guys fly there. You drive up. Like there. The Panzer II is very, very much in danger, but actually we could drive it like there and then have the Wurfrahmen sitting here. Although no, in the Bocage then these 10 British heavy weapon squad guys, I guess they would destroy the Panzer II. So let's just sit tight. And I think the other guys, yeah, they will not be there in time, so they can just sit there. Can just, I guess it will be over now anyway. You guys, I think there's nothing here. There's nothing left. Just, or maybe something more over here, but drive there. Yeah. Okay. So let's end the turn here. Oh, okay. Nasty enough that attack. All right, and you guys. Oh, they can shoot back, right? Yeah. So let's rather bomb some Matildas. Oh, they gained some experience. Time to make some prisoners of war of these guys. Oh, they can actually destroy one of our tanks. Why is that? Ah, because they have such tough armor, huh? Let's have an attack. Would be great to push them here into the forest so our pioneers can finish them off now. So let us shoot them. Come on, suppress some. Okay, 3 are suppressed, okay. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Yeah, and that's all we can do. Shoot them, come on. Oh, nice attack, very good. And now they should be pushed there, excellent. Fighter. Nice. And now the pioneers can finish them off, excellent. Come on. Well, at least they are gone. Alright. So, and I guess now you guys, yeah, you just get away. Although, I mean, without air support, without artillery support, I guess it's not very wise, oops, to actually attack these guys. But we could do it. But it will only be costly. Will only cost us. So I think that these guys go there. And they, I think, how about the Bocage? Library, movement, the Bocage. Cost 2 points for infantry. And they should only have 1 point. So all where they can go is like on these 2 tiles. They can't get into the Bocage. And they don't have anybody with them who's competent enough to push the soldiers into the Bocage. I guess we can just stay put. Or maybe actually go like so. Yeah, let's do it like that. Oh, they are actually attacking, okay. And that's it. Alright, we have a decisive victory. Let's proceed further. So, well fought, Herr General. You have expertly anticipated our enemy and swiftly repulsed their incursions. No significant damage has been reported from our facilities in the region. Intelligence believes that there are no more immediate threats on the horizon, so you should have an opportunity to refit some of your units in preparation for larger engagements in the future. Enjoy your well-earned vacation, Herr General. Historically, Operation Abercrombie, yep, so it was indeed inspired by Operation Abercrombie, was nearly unopposed and accomplished little but contributed to the planning of future Allied operations. Oh yeah, so yeah, I mean, that's certainly a thing, right? Gaining experience with amphibious operations. August 19th, 1942. I hope you and your men enjoyed your vacation, Herr General, because the Allies are back and they are striking in force. A significant armada of transport ships, escorted by the Royal Navy and protected by an umbrella of Royal Air Force aircraft, has already begun its assault on the port city of Dieppe. It is clear that this is no ordinary raid, but a serious operation. Your objective is to repel the invasion of Dieppe by securing all Victory Hex objectives. We are sending you reinforcements to help deal with this sizable raid. One group should be arriving immediately from the west, with another on its way shortly after from the east. As always, I'm certain you'll make the best use of these assets. Okay, well, so we get new... We could requisition new stuff. However, yeah, okay. Varenville de Sur, that's... Oh yeah, that's there, okay. So, I happen to know a little bit about this raid. I read about it, especially on some Canadian websites. And the British came with 4 destroyers, quite a number of air units. And yeah, we can anticipate a lot of aircraft in the sky, like a lot of Allied aircraft in the sky, because Dieppe was actually in range of the Royal Air Force. So what do we have here? There's a destroyer. Ah, that's a light cruiser. That's also a light cruiser. That's not a destroyer. So that's basically crap. Yeah, pardon my French. Because the Royal Navy explicitly had said that they didn't want to provide any battleships or cruisers, so basically no bigger ships, because of course they were under high risk here, because they were here in this area. They were in range of the Luftwaffe, of course, so that's total crap. And there are even 2, right? No, 3, no 2. No, 3 light cruisers, okay, and they're even unnamed. Yeah, that is a bit disappointing with the mission design. And again, we don't have any units here. Like, they can just take it. Oh man, yeah, well. So, like, historically, Dieppe was a bigger assault, like with around 6,000 troops. Most of them Canadians, by the way. There was a huge battle around this bridge here, where the Canadians couldn't get over it. But some lieutenant colonel, I think his name was Mitchell or something, he distinguished himself, walked on the bridge back and forth, swung his helmet and said, well, it's totally fine, come on over, chaps, basically. But there was heavy fire, so they couldn't get over the bridge. But it was actually a very exciting thing what I read, that made actually good stuff for very good story, actually. So they landed here. They landed actually the Churchill for the first time, but the beach here, it had like big pebbles, and with these stones underneath, the tracks had problems climbing the beach. So only a number of the Churchills could actually get into the town, and there they met tank obstacles. So while basically only one part of this operation was actually successful, which was one commando operation that took out one of the artillery installations. And everything else was a grand failure. So they ran into fire. They actually ran into an E-boat patrol that was accompanying tanker, an oil tanker, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and they had a really huge casualty rate, because lots of their troops, they were disembarked on the beach, but they were under constant fire of mortars and machine guns. And basically nearly everything went wrong. However, they say that they learned very valuable lessons for D-Day. But I also read some very critical Canadian stuff. And yeah, well, I mean, you could imagine, I mean, please enlighten me and the community if you know anything. But my thinking would be that, like with Gallipoli, yeah, monarchs, you know, tend to consider certain troops more expendable than others, I would argue. And I could imagine that although the Canadians actually really put pressure on their command to finally get a mission, because they were sitting around for years already in Britain, that this was so poorly planned and everything, yeah, that was actually basically pretty foreseeable that certain stuff wouldn't work. So, for example, they didn't have massive bombardments or air raids or air bombardments of this area to soften up or to suppress the artillery installations before actually landing on the beaches. Yeah, and so far it was really on many seen from many angles, a huge disaster for the Allies, although, of course, they learned valuable lessons there, right? That assured them, and I guess, you know, there's always a political dimension, and this disaster might have reinforced certain politicians, you know, to maybe allocate more resources and really understand that certain operations need certain resources, yeah, and that it's necessary to do certain things, like massive bombardment and having total air superiority in this area. But the mission description said that they have an umbrella here, and that's true. And by the way, this air battle over Dieppe during this raid resulted in significant losses for the Allies. So they lost like 2 planes for 1 German plane shot down. But as it goes, you know, this was this air battle. The whole war in the air was a battle of attrition. And the Allies had way better capacities to replenish their losses and build new planes, get new planes in the air, while Nazi Germany didn't have those resources. So far, it was another big battle where they actually increased the speed of the German Luftwaffe, or the German Luftwaffe's decline. Yeah, so that being said, I think this is where we can end this episode. We'll have to replenish our army. We don't have much prestige. Yeah, and now I have to say some negative things. So there is a lot of stuff here, you know. I fear that this is again a mission that could have been really cool, but so far I'm really not impressed with this DLC. Yeah, with this war in 1942 in the West. Yeah, although I personally appreciated that it gives me and the community basically an opportunity to look into this area of the war, because usually you might think, okay, not much went on at the Atlantic coast, right? But they were continually actually probing the Atlantic wall, doing little raids here and there, attacking, yeah, with fighters and bombers and stuff. And so far, it might have been, despite the high losses, it was certainly a success in the way that the Germans were basically forced to reallocate their forces to France, and those were missing on the Eastern Front, of course, right? So, yeah. That being said, that's all very interesting. I'm a bit disappointed with the mission design, but yeah, I mean, has to do, right? For the moment. Okay then. So, and this is where we can end this episode. Thanks for watching. We will continue next time. I would appreciate if you click the like button, and you are very welcome to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, so you never ever miss an episode again. See you next time. Bye-bye.